This is the one belief that will make them chase you, okay? And the belief is, I am the prize. I am chosen. Now, this sounds really simple, and it is, because the way to manifest whatever it is you want is to have an amazing self-concept. Now, if you're not sure what a self-concept is, it's how you see yourself. It's your self-esteem. It's your confidence. It's your self-concept, your concept of yourself within the world. Now, if your self-concept is, I'm lazy, I'm not good enough, my relationships don't work out, I don't have good friends, I had a really rough childhood, so I'm just unlucky, I don't get what I want, people don't seem to stay, people or the guys I pick are players, that's not going to help you. That is what is definitely not helping you. So you need to make sure your self-concept is so good, and that's when they chase you. That's just when people, you see the girls that, or the people that are being chased, they're not necessarily the most special. There's could be nothing that special about them. But do they have a sense of self that is positive? Are they confident? Are they quiet and calm? It doesn't mean they're confident. It doesn't have to mean loud and that they get on YouTube and tell their stories. Confident could mean that they're happy being the introvert in the corner, that they don't have to parade around and be the life of the party. It's a deep knowing that you are worthy within yourself. Okay? That's what gets people chasing you. That's what makes you magnetic, like a magnet. Okay? So that is the one thing you need. Now, it sounds really simple the way I put it like that, but it isn't that simple. And this is what we're here for, to undo the past. You're obviously watching this video for a reason. So you may have not gotten that level of confidence given to you as a child. So you've had to navigate the world on your own. That's my story. Okay, and it's a lot of people's stories, because not everyone knows how to be a good parent. I don't think anyone knows how to be a good parent. We're all different. So if you weren't given the confidence or given the love you need as a child, or the things that happened in your childhood made you second guess yourself or made you feel like you weren't worthy, we have to build that up as an adult, because we know better. We know better about this. We know that our thoughts create our reality. So we have to build it up, and you can. That's the beauty of this. You can. Your brain is a muscle. You can train your brain to think better so that you get better outcomes. Okay, so firstly, you need to love yourself. And I always talk about the book, Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It. And I would highly recommend reading that book. But it just basically goes over the fact that your brain is wired to think certain ways, and you can change that. You can change that through affirmations. And loving yourself is really, really important. And it's a deep one, because when you've been on autopilot saying things like, I'm not worthy, and sometimes you don't know that you're not sitting there going, I'm not worthy, and oh, whoops, I should have changed that. No, it's subconscious. It's so deep ingrained in you that it's a whisper. But when you get really aware of what your patterns are and where you seem to head when something goes wrong, or when you get into a relationship or with your current partner or something like that, or friends, even family, when you see a pattern, you can then adjust that through your thoughts. So loving yourself is a great start to that, because when you love yourself, you make better choices, you see things in a loving way. Someone might interact with you, and in the past you'll take that the wrong way and think that they were doing it out of spite or something like that. Whereas when you love yourself, oh, maybe they're having a bad day, maybe they're tired. You'll see it in a different lens. And then it's funny because you see other people who maybe didn't have to cultivate self-love in later, like my partner. he got a lot of confidence from his family growing up, so he's not had to do this. And it's interesting the way he interprets people's responses. It's always positive in his favor. it's really it's really cool. It's really like, oh well, yeah, you've got a really good self-concept, you know. he doesn't ever question that someone might be speaking to him other than positively. And if he does have a moment of insecurity or whatever, he knows, he feels really centered within himself, and he knows that he hasn't done anything wrong. So it's just something that they have to deal with, which is how it should be. And it's really fascinating to see that. Anyway, so that's what you need to get them to chase you. You need to think you are the bomb. You are just it. And can I just say, I know we lean towards looks when we think, oh, is someone good looking? Like, is someone hot, or are you attracted to a person? I think personality and who you are is so much more attractive than looks. And someone who is drop dead gorgeous, and you speak to them and maybe they're boring, or they're one-dimensional, or they haven't got much to say, they just turn into a blank canvas. But then someone who maybe isn't, like, I don't know, the same, maybe isn't as attractive conventionally, but they're the coolest person. They have good self-worth. They're confident. They're just an ease to be around. They're funny, you know, because they're comfortable within themselves. They become so attractive. And that's what matters, okay? So I don't want you to think that you have to change your hair and to love yourself, or, you know, do anything. It's about thinking you are the best, and that looks does not have to come into that at all, okay? So that is what you need to get them to chase you. Just think you are it. You are so great. And other people can be great too. It's not taking away, it's not saying they're bad and you're good. No, but you are great. Okay? So I hope that helps. Let me know. And subscribe to my channel, put a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.